Hey friends, today I'm going to talk about the 74th annual Kalamazoo Institute of the Arts Fair, and I have so much to tell you. This was a 2-day show. It was Friday, June 6th from 3 to 8, and then Saturday, June 7th from 9 to 5. So the first day was a little bit shorter, and the second day was the tiniest bit longer, but I did just as well the first day as I did the second day. So it was super exciting to do my first 2-day show. And let me tell you what, it was hoppin'. There were over 130 fine artists from all over Michigan and the country. Especially, I met quite a few people from the Chicago area, so that was really fun. And the city itself was buzzing. Not only was the KIA Arts Fair going on, but we also had the Art on the Mall, the Doodah Parade, and the Kalamazoo Pride happening all in the same weekend. So there were so many people everywhere, and the energy was incredible. But honestly, my absolute favorite part of the whole weekend was having my best friend of over 25 years here with me. And her name is Sarah too, because of course it is. It was the first time in forever that we got to spend a full weekend, just the two of us. We tried every single food truck, no joke, every one. We laughed, we people watched, and we had the best time. And on top of that, she crushed it in my booth. She works in sales and marketing, and she was out there selling the hell out of my pottery. I truly could not have done this weekend without her. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to Kim. She's an art teacher right in Kalamazoo, and she came out to say hi. And she told me that she watches the YouTube channel. And that's the first time that someone who watches my channel actually recognized me in person. And I'm not going to lie, it made my whole day. My friend Sarah said she was tearing up when it happened. So, Kim, if you're watching this, thank you so much. That seriously meant so much to me. Oh, and a quick update. I did finally start a Patreon. I'm planning to roll out a monthly goodies like collectible pins and magnets, and then maybe even mugs down the line. I'm also toying with the idea of a pottery tool subscription. I'm thinking like a new pin cutter, magnet cutter, or a plate cutter every month. So if you're a maker, that could also be super fun. Right now, I just have a Buy Me a Coffee tier, which is a $5 a month subscription to help me support my business while my kids are running wild all summer, and I'll try to keep this creative ship from sinking. Your support there really goes a long way and keeps me sane and caffeinated. Also, on a similar note, YouTube unlocked my supers for my channel, which I think is kind of like the same idea. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm still trying to figure it all out, and I'll update it as I go. But if you can see that, check it out. Let me know what it looks like. I'll have to log into a different account and see if I can figure it out from there. Like I said before, all of your support is super appreciated. In the meantime, thank you to everyone. Every like, comment, share, and subscription means the world to me, and I'm having so much fun doing this, and your support makes it all possible. Now, if you're here for the money talk, I get that. Skip ahead to 9 minutes and 3 seconds, and I'll break down all the numbers for you, including booth fees, sales, what worked, what didn't work, what I would change, and whether I would do this show again next year. But for those of you who just want to hang out and see what an amazing weekend it was, stick around and watch the rest of the setup. Thanks. Bye. Okay, new this show, I have a email sign up list, which I have a free download on my website if you want to get yourself some of that. And then I got these shelves on Amazon. It was a 2-pack for $16, so I just got a bunch of them. And my friend decided to stack them up in kind of like a pyramid, which I thought was brilliant because I was just going to do them like one on top of the other. But here we are. I think this is our final setup. I have my little sign down there. I don't know where else to put it. Pink shelves that I never know what to do with. We decided to go with plates since they are more stable and easy to see. Some mugs at the top. I'm sure these might be a little bit too tippy, like those will probably get blown over, but we'll see. And then the front table baskets. And then out here, kind of just some attractions to get people to stop and look. There are little displays on the end. The little and the big. So cute. And then just the shelves. Love these blues with the oranges. And that's all. And then in the back we have our bagging area. I got this money cash box and it came with this cord so no one can steal it unless they like clip it, and it's pretty secure. And then our care cards, stickers for wrapping, more stickers up top, and in the back all of our bins. We got bussed into this one, so we can't just like go walk and bring these back to our car, so we're just gonna kind of hide them and hopefully be able to consolidate and maybe just put them in the middle. It's a 2-day show, so once we lock up for the night, we'll just throw them in the middle and zip everything up. So super exciting. We'll let you know how it goes throughout the day. Bye. We just wrapped up our first day at Kalamazoo and we had a really great show. It was only from 3 to 8 tonight, and we had lots of sales. So we'll be back tomorrow.
Everyone loved the egg mugs.
Yes, we sold out of egg mugs. We only have 2
Very
peach
fast.
mugs left.
2 cloud mugs.
Yep, lots of mug sales. What else sold a lot of?
One last capybara plate.
One last capybara.
Lemon plates sold really well.
Yep.
The kitty cats sold really well. These little trinket cutie things.
Magnet vases people loved.
Yep. Cherry mugs also. Lots
Yes.
of cherry mugs. And peach.
Yep, 2 peaches
mugs
left.
And a peach plate. A big peach
Oh
plate.
yeah, one of the peach platters sold. And we sold a big bowl.
A big
One
a
of the big
old
blue
bowl.
one of the big blue ones that I just pulled out. I actually don't think I did a kiln opening. I think I just got that out this morning and skipped it, but
Well,
I got a video of it, I think, and a picture. I'll make sure to
we'll post
be like,
it
this-
right here.
This is the blue. This is the blue one. But we had really a lot of fun today, and we'll be back tomorrow.
One more thing.
Oh, yeah.
People were gravitating towards these mugs. They have really, really interesting texture. We had a couple of sales of them, but
Yeah.
we have a lot of these left. So hopefully these sell tomorrow. I'm gonna
And
take
people
some.
liked the blue ones too.
People
The
really
new
liked the blue ones.
So
Yes.
yeah. All right.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Okay, so it's a few days after my Kalamazoo art show, and I have to restock. So I'm starting to make a bunch of things, but I want to talk about how the show went. So first of all, the show was $45 to apply to, and the booth was $375. So right off the bat, it's a little over $400, to just make up in sales. It was a 2-day show, so that was nice. The first day I made on Square, I made $1,198, and the second day I made $1,321. Now, the first day was a Friday, and it was only from 3 in the afternoon until 8 at night. So it was only 5 hours, and I still made, a ton of money. I was actually surprised that I made that much on that Friday. The interesting thing was, now this might be loud, I'm gonna have to watch this back and make sure that this isn't too loud while I do this and talk. Maybe I can cut out the background noise, but I was surprised with how many people came out on that Friday. Some of the artists said that they hadn't been doing a 2-day show, and then I talked to one of the volunteers and they said it's always been a 2-day show. So that was kind of weird to hear from artists who had been doing this for multiple years, think that they said they were happy it was 2 days because it hadn't been 2 days before. So I don't know, I just thought that was kind of weird. So that number I just told you was just on Square. I also made about $500 in Venmo and $600 in cash total. So my whole total for the weekend was $3,654 ish. So that was literally the best show I've ever done, and I hope that I can do it again next year. Something that I didn't like was that they had us park a really far away, and then we had to like shuttle in, which was literally like riding in a minivan with 6 seats, and so you had to wait like 15 minutes between the like 1 mile to the parking lot. It just that whole thing was not ideal. I think next year they should probably get more vans. I don't know, or find a different parking situation, because that was just kind of frustrating to like be sitting around waiting. Anyway, after this show, I am finally like in the positive as far as money goes. Like, it cost a whole lot of money to apply for these shows and then pay for your booth and all of the supplies and stuff. So at this point in my like business, I am finally profitable. So now I started out, I'm now like 2,000 in the green. So what is it now, June? Yeah, it's June. So it took me this long to like get my money back and actually be profitable. So I'm gonna be putting about 20% of that money away for my like income taxes, so that I make sure when I go to pay my taxes next year, not sales tax, but income tax, that I have enough to pay for what I'm gonna owe the government. So after my profits stay in the positive, I'm just gonna kind of try and pay attention to that. Something that I hadn't really thought of last year, because I only made like $2,000, I think, in my like profit margin for the whole year, but I only did a couple shows, so not too big of a deal. But my biggest sellers were mugs. I was super surprised. I ended up bringing all those blue mugs that I have been pulling out of the kiln over these last couple weeks, that like my dip wasn't even thick enough. Those sold right away. So the eggs actually all sold in the first day, and then after that went cherries, and then after the cherries went peaches, and then after the peaches went the clouds. But those are all gone, and I think I have a few striped ones left. So I'm gonna have to make those big time. I'm gonna make a whole lot more egg ones. And you know what was cute? I made those toast plates, and the toast, my friend put the toast on the bottom and the egg mug plate on the top, and I had 2 sets of those, and somebody bought them both, so that was really kind of fun. So I'll have to do some more of those. And then I decided that I'm going, oh, my handle here is in the way. I decided that I'm going to make some wine tumblers. I have a show in Traverse City coming up, which is big on wine and it's big on cherries. So I'm gonna do some wine tumblers, and lots of them with cherries on them. And oh, you know what else sold really well was obviously the little vases, but this time I put out little bags of magnets, which I'm sure you'll see in the video that I got, which I will be adding in, you know, like I did the last time. I'm sure you can see them, or maybe you already have in this video, but those little magnets in the purple bags, those sold pretty well. So that was fun, because the last show they didn't. I'm gonna change my bat and I'll be right back.